What's up, random gamers? I'm DC Green, and this is Game of Thrones, Episode 3. For all of you that didn't get that joke, this is a banana and a sock, and bananas are fruit, which I thought was brilliant. You should go rewatch about 30 seconds of my last video, and then you'll get that. So, it is 2:13 a.m. on Monday morning. MLG Anaheim just finished, or it finished a long time ago, but I just got home. So I have some stuff to talk about. First of all, I've been reading everybody's comments, and so I cleaned my room, because apparently my mom comments on my videos, and I gotta make sure that everything looks tidy for her. One person was asking about the video length, because they said that my videos are running around like 18 minutes on average, and if this is gonna be kind of like a vlog kind of thing. To be honest, I don't know. I'm just trying to make content for you guys, so you can watch for as much as you like. If the videos get really, really long, I'll put like timestamps in the description so that you can kind of see where I address everything and you don't waste a lot of time. Short answer, I don't know. The videos are just gonna depend on what I talk about. Ideally, I'd like to keep them short, but I kind of have fun and get carried away, so we'll see. Someone asked if having a strong bottom lane is the only way to counter Shen. If you watch the finals, apparently Kayle counters Shen. So that's something interesting to note. So, going on to things that I learned at MLG, and I wrote some notes down, so that's why I'm looking, because I read comments. So, the first thing I'd like to say is that esports right now is really awesome, and I strongly suggest anybody that has an esports event in the area to go. You will have a lot of fun. People are screaming and they're yelling and they make signs, and it's a really good time, and people really enjoy themselves, and if you like it, you'll enjoy it. It's just like being at a sporting event, but you actually feel cool, because we all know secretly that computer games are way cooler than sports, and it's just awesome to see that kind of stuff going down. So please go support them, because sometimes I'm there and you can meet me, or other people are there and you can meet them, and it's cool. An update on the mousepad and hat, which I have all right there. Unfortunately, I was not able to get Reginald and Chaos, who are the only people of TSM that I didn't get to sign them, and I didn't get them to sign the hat either, because they kind of had to like evacuate the building after they won, and because they were playing all day, I didn't really have an opportunity to get them to sign. So my plan is I'm going to go to GSL this weekend, and I'm pretty sure that they're going to be there, and I'm going to try and get the missing signatures. I was able to cut a couple extra today. I got Dan Din to sign the one with the pro players. I got all of VVV actually ended up being there, so I got all of them to sign it. Unstoppable wasn't there, and the last guy in orbit that I needed to get, who I don't know his name, wasn't there either. So those are still missing. And then on the Riot one, I got a couple other people to sign it today. I don't know. I know that Average Gatsby signed it, and that's all I know. I don't know who the other people were. So, oh, and I got Feral Pony to sign it. I don't know if he counts as anyone special or worth noting. But yeah, so that's where those are. And so yeah, I'm going to be at the GSL to try and get TSM to sign all that stuff, because I promised you guys some stuff, and I'm going to keep my promise. I felt really crappy that I couldn't get TSM to sign this stuff. They had to like leave, and I was like begging Reginald, and he said no, because he probably thinks I'm creepy. And so definitely gonna try and do that next weekend, because whoever wins needs those signatures, and I will see to it that you get them. I'm going to do not a lot of Game 3 analysis. I'm going to talk mainly about what happened after Day 3 with me, and divulge some other stuff. But I'm going to do an episode 4 where I actually dissect the finals of MLG, and I'm gonna put like like the clips in and stuff like that, so you guys have something to see. Because a lot of you have been clamoring for that, and I agree. And I'll definitely just put it off for I don't know. Hopefully the VODs will be up tomorrow, or I'll be able to find a replay somewhere tomorrow and record it and do it all tomorrow, and that way you guys get like a decent video. So I will fulfill my promise for that. So so what's gonna happen is that I've got 4 things to give away, right? I've got the 4 mouse pads and the hat. Someone's gonna get a mouse pad and a hat, and that should be in here. Someone's gonna get a mouse pad and a hat, and then 3 other people are gonna get mouse pads. So what I'm gonna do is, this is gonna be episode 3. On episode 4, which is gonna have the final analysis of MLG, same deal. You comment on that, and then on episode 5, I'll announce who won. And just so you know, you have more chances to win the more videos that you comment on. So if you comment on all 4 videos, you have 4 times as many chances to win. Now, I'm not going to count multiple comments. I'm also not going to count multiple comments on if you commented on the video and you commented on Reign of Gaming, because some people are doing it. It's unclear, I suppose. I won't count both. So I'm basically talking to geckos and WinRAR and the people that work for me that really want to win these things, because they're commenting on both because they think they're smart and they're not. Okay, so hopefully that clarified. I'm going to be giving away the mousepad and the hat, or announcing who won on episode 5. So there's going to be one more after this with MLG final analysis, and then episode 5 I'll let you guys know who won. And then hopefully by the time I figure out a winner, I will have had enough time to secure the last remaining signatures. Okay, so after the games were over, I was lucky enough to get invited. Well, I didn't really get invited. I kind of found out about an Own3D after party, and I went to it, and it was really cool. I sat across from Wickd and Froggen, and I like awkwardly bashed them into answering questions that I had, and it was cool. Wickd was actually super nice, and him and I talked a lot throughout the whole dinner, and I asked him to tell me the secret of top lane that only him and HotshotGG knows, and he told me that he wouldn't. And Froggen didn't eat anything. We were at Ruth Chris, which is pretty nice, and everything was paid for, and he didn't eat anything. He didn't eat a salad or steak or anything, and I asked him if it was vegan, and then I asked him if he was a Nivea bot and if he didn't eat food, and yeah, and he really didn't like any of that. So I was discussing with Wickd the final games and asking why teams go for Baron when they can just push outer towers and things like that, and just try and, when they know that they have the lead, why don't they just try and secure the lead that they have without Baron? And because if you watch any of the final games, a lot of games TSM was ahead, and then they would go for Baron and they would lose it and lose a team fight, and then CLG would win. So his response was that Baron is always the safest bet, because if you ward correctly, you can get a fight that's in your favor because you force the other team to fight you. And he said also that they don't have the spectator stats that we have. They don't know how much gold everyone has, or how much gold they're ahead by, or they can't count like all the towers and like count how many towers the other team has. And we have so much information that's readily available that they don't, that they would have to like really sit down and consider, that it's not always clear when they have an advantage. He told me that the most clear indicator of being ahead is like how badly you won or lost the last team fight that you were in. And a lot of the team fights, they go, they're kind of scrappy, like a lot of people die and things like that. So that's why some teams feel very forced to do Baron, and when you do something risky, things can go wrong. So I thought that was a really cool thing to hear from him, because I always just feel like, why don't you just push? You could just poke down towers, and eventually you'll get in their base, and you'll win. And so that's the reason. They don't know that they have such an advantage, and Baron feels like a safer option than trying to force down towers, because you can then incidentally get in a fight under a tower. So, the more you know. While I was also there, I got to meet Shimezu. She is the girl, if you look on Reddit, who did the Vayne and the Katarina cosplay, and she streams and she gives things away on her stream. She told me that this month she's giving away a solid state drive by Kingston, and I don't know what her stream is, so I can't plug her, but I told her that I would mention her in the videos. So yeah, you should check out her stream if you want to win more free stuff. My free stuff's better. So that's that, and that's really all I have written down. So I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you enjoyed the title screen and the fruit. I'm a big fan of cold openings, so I'll try and do as many appropriate ones as I can for the remainder of the show. Hopefully that can be like a normal thing. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you comment on the videos and like everything that I do, because why not? And make sure you leave feedback in the comments if you still think I'm doing stuff wrong, and I promise you the next episode will have like League of Legends footage with me talking about it. That way you guys can get a complete visual, and I will do as much analysis of the CLG versus TSM finals games as I can. There are 6 games, so I probably won't do all of them, but I'll do what I think is important, or just when I think I can provide insight on something that may not be easily derived. So thank you for watching, and stay tuned for more.